Mike and I lived in an apartment once where we a townhouse, but apartment nonetheless.
Fancy.
But we didn't have cable. We had two movies only. We had How High and Old School.
Dude, those are honestly two fucking great movies.
Well,
to
good
rewatch.
choice. Yeah, they better be, because we watched those motherfuckers like 1,000 times that one year being there.
Man, this is getting into some weird territory already, but Old School was a DVD that I owned at an age where the jelly wrestling scene I practically burned that part out of my DVD. But it was also the first time that I'd ever had slow motion. So I remember, for whatever reason, that DVD was the one that I chose to like play around with the slow motion feature on a DVD player for the first time.
Where you masturbated. Pull your mic in
a
just
lot.
a little bit. These are the same ones we use for comedy, so just direct your speaking towards it.
Gotcha.
So you don't have to be like right up on it, but as long as you're like right here.
Oh, sorry.
That's after the podcast.
So it leads me to believe you were zooming in on Frank when he was streaking in the quad now.
Yeah.
You know, so.
You were zooming in on Blue when he was mud wrestling.
That's my boy, Blue.
Blue balls.
When the fat dude was actually falling down the manhole, it was just like, let me see if I see his dick real quick.
Dude, I think one of the most memorable like scenes from that film was when Vince Vaughn is sitting there on the like rings with just a fucking cigarette hanging out of his mouth.
Yes.
I think about that when I think about myself going to the gym. Because that's
what you
as soon as I leave the gym, I light a cigarette, and it's that first one that really hurts. And I'm like, I just negated everything I did.
Like you've built up like some resistance to the tobacco, and now it just burst right open again.
It like burns for a minute, and then like an hour later, I'm on my fourth cigarette.
Your like cilia hairs in your throat and lungs like formed back again, doing all that healthy stuff, and then you ruined it.
That's what they're called. Cilia hairs. Cilia hairs.
Yes.
There's
That's
Cecilia
learning
hairs
on the show today, folks.
Yeah, I have Cecilia hairs. Hey, still not. Stop smoking.
Yo, whoa, that's smoke.
It's not whoa, it's oh.
That's why you smoke, because you have to constantly be doing something with your hands. So it might as well be that.
Yeah, masturbating in public is frowned upon, depending on where you park.
I don't know. You're in Denton, dude. Good choice, honestly.
In Denton, there's too many. I don't know what you call them. They like. I used to make that joke all the time in the beginning of my set that I live in Denton. Denton's like Austin and Portland. Got together and had a Down syndrome child. They almost put it in Oklahoma, but they didn't want to punish the kid.
That's funny.
Yeah, which I think is a great joke, but I just stopped doing it because it's too.
We'll name him Denton.
It's too like what do they say, local. Like I try not to do very local jokes.
Yeah, and Denton's gotten like a real weird change over the last decade too. Like like that joke still works, but like Denton isn't the same as that used to. If that makes sense. Like Denton used to just be like this mini me wannabe Austin town, and I guess in that sense it is a lot like Austin actually, because I was gonna say it's just like now it's like a lot of and there's a lot of people now with a lot of money that are moving here.
Yeah, it's a good thing that Denton hasn't discovered good barbecue, because then it just would be Austin. Every time I go to Austin, anybody with a mustache, you're automatically a pitmaster, and I'm just the barbecue. I fucking get it. I love barbecue, but shut the fuck up and give me a taco.
Well, dude, I love Denton, but I also feel like Denton is very roastable at this point in what it's become.
Well, I feel like he's not wanting to say Denton because he might have warrants, to be honest with you, after we said Denton.
I'll just bleep Denton out, and I'll say Irving.
I don't think he wants to be found. Yeah. That's the geographics in that one.
Yeah, I don't care anymore. I live on the edge of town. I can get out of here before they get here. But Denton used to have a comedy paper. It was like the Denton Awards. It was just like of the arts. It was Denton Arts and Music. They would have the Damn Awards.
I've been to those,
And then they just decided to trash all the comedians in Denton. They're like, white male comedy is all of it's problematic, and I'm like, most of the town is full of white comics. That's all that lives here.
That's
right?
who lives here. That's your customer.
Cheap. And they like trashed everybody, and then go figure, like a month later they went out of business. And it's like, the people that used to give awards to you said were problematic, so you're the one encouraging us by giving us awards. Stupid fucking idiot. Somebody's like, Eskimo's offensive, and I was like, hey, you're skating on thin ice there, pal.
Like,
what's an Eskimo supposed to be called?
Inuit, I think.
Nah, bro, come on.
Wouldn't they also be like a Native
I think
American?
you can call them Ice Indians. I don't know. Frozen totem poles? I don't know. No.
Frotem poles?
Frotem poles. Frotem poles is what you call a blowjob after the strip club.
See, I was thinking
Frotem poles.
Be like
That's
a
Cajun
cold,
strip
a
club.
cold Polish guy.
Are they more like Snowaians?
I don't know. Frotem pole's funny to me. That sounds like something a Cajun would say to a stripper that's blown. Hey, frote that bowl. Frote a bowl.
Maybe the ones that you're getting to strip.
Well, we've already started canceling ourselves, but welcome back to the Open Mic Podcast. Special in my heart this week to me, this edition is, first off with me as always, Jason.
Yeah.
And we have a repeat, first time we're having you back. If you guys remember back when we were little fresh, little milk behind the ear podcasters.
Like anyone listened back then.
Yeah, no, they still don't. It's fine. I'm
like
doing this for when I die and have a heart attack and then people find my shit.
It was like episode
Same.
3 or 4,
No,
wasn't it?
I have like a whole thing. Like I
here we
looked
go.
it up just now before we started. Episode 4, which was titled, I think still my favorite title of any episode we've done. And there's some pretty good ones, but episode 4 was Michael Jackson is innocent, God is guilty.
Still stand by it.
He still stands by it a year
That
later.
might be the only thing that hasn't changed like through this whole like COVID thing. I've become a whole new like reborn person, not like in a Christian way. That's weird, but but like in a
let's throw everything under the bus. Fuck
that
it.
conviction was held on to this whole
yeah,
time.
this is the one thing I'm like, you know what? I haven't changed my opinion on that at all.
And the man that's basically calling cancel culture the F word, and I don't mean fuck, is our friend Miles Francis. What's up, Miles?
Dude, why else would you come on this podcast if it wasn't for the hopes of getting canceled? I see that as like an escape plan from comedy. Like,
I don't think it's you know what? I think it's a merit badge. I think once you get canceled, you get that badge of honor, and it's like, oh, this guy's actually dangerous with his words, or at least knows how to use them.
If you get
not just
canceled,
doing jokes about fucking Coke tabs and chicken nuggets are crazy.
if you get canceled via our podcast, that just means that you helped us go somewhere. So
Right.
thank you.
Somebody please get canceled from doing my show so that we can get some numbers on our show.
I've never like kept it, but I riffed about it at Hyenas once, just like about how like the best thing possible for me would be to, it was right around the Pepe Le Pew getting canceled thing, and it's like the best possible thing in the world right now would be to get canceled. Like Dave Chappelle just got canceled, and he's talking about
Canceled.
how much
Every time he puts out a special, he gets canceled, and then he sells out bigger
Being
arenas.
canceled seems to be working out for a lot of people, but I will say somebody canceled is not working for.
What's that?
The baby.
Oh yeah,
Man,
dude.
people are.
What did he do again?
Well, he made some homophobic slurs and things like that about the
Like every rapper ever before 2018?
But he just blatantly did it in the face of it at the time of when it was sensitive.
Oh,
And
it's like beating a-
They're making an example.
Basically, he beat up a Chinese woman 3 months ago.
So,
Yeah, right, 'cause that's-
so he's been banned and cut off of everything that he's doing. But he filled in for somebody that actually I think has COVID. That was a performer on some show. He filled in for them. People threw trash at him.
What? They
just
trashed the baby?
They threw trash at the baby.
Hey, I thought abortion was illegal in some states.
Dude, you know, I have the solution for this issue. We just need to bring back Celebrity Deathmatch.
Why not?
Because I want to see DaBaby throw down with Lil Nas X. Lil Nas X has Satan in his corner. DaBaby has some random baby in his corner. And we just get claymation antics that help bring us together as a society.
Fuck that. Let these fools really fight. And let them have weapons.
Hey, what about put him on that island? Did you ever hear about this when you were a kid? It was just like, hey, they're going to make a show where they put a bunch of prisoners on an island. They just kill each other and videotape it and stuff like that.
They did that already, but they didn't tape it. That's Australia. That's,
Yeah, that we
that's
did.
where they send all their convicts,
Yeah,
right?
England kind of beat us to that.
Yeah. They just didn't have cameras back then.
Let's film it.
So real quick, we won't do a whole lot of interview questions, but how long are you doing stand-up now, Miles? How far into the game would you
Stand
say
up now,
yourself
I'm
is?
right around pushing right up to 3 years.
Right up on 3
Yeah,
years?
yeah.
Are you minusing or leaving in the COVID time?
That would be including COVID, but as we've spoken about privately, I actually regressed during that period because I participated in Zoom comedy.
Oh, yeah. So you're basically working your way back out of improv now.
Honestly, I basically feel like I'm back in improv level 2.
Yeah.
I'm giving myself credit for the
You
first
almost
one.
went back to full
I know
on-
yes and, but forgot the rest of the basics.
You almost went back to community theater there, pal. What are you doing? The fucking what's the Killer Barber on Bleecker Street, Fleek Street, whatever? What's that
Oh
one?
my god!
What's
I
that-
don't do
what's that
musicals,
play?
man, but I love the idea of that.
I forget
Whatever.
it.
You're almost doing plays.
I remember, so they even advertised that movie. I remember they would release trailers
Sweeney
for that.
Todd.
Sweeney
Sweeney
Todd,
Todd.
yeah. I remember they would release trailers for that movie, and like they in no way implied that it was a musical based on the trailer.
Yeah.
So like if you weren't in the know, you didn't know, and I was not in the know. So I'm like talking to my friends, like I want to go see Sweeney
You're like,
Todd.
this
And
could
they're
be
like,
a dope-ass
you,
movie
You
with
want to
this
see
guy."
the musical? And I'm like, it's a fucking musical, like,
Nah.
and like what a cool concept to ruin with music. Like,
You know what? I think that's a thing for musical movies because I didn't know that about Rock of Ages, and when I went to go see it, I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
I just wanted to
That's
see
what the
Tom
gorilla
Cruise
is, isn't it?
gyrate
No,
without this obnoxious
Rock of
song
Ages
in the
had
background.
like Tom Cruise. It had a ton of people in it,
Big cast.
but they were turning like rock music, like 80s ballads and stuff, into a musical.
Oh.
I thought it was gonna be cool because it was like I thought I saw like Def Leppard or somebody like that, and I was like, "This looks cool." And I went to go see it, and I was like, "This is not cool. This is not
I'm
cool at
saying
all."
gorilla. I was thinking like some Lionsgate movie with the singing gorilla with the monkey with the hair like yours and the leather jacket.
Are you talking about like the documentary?
No,
about
it's a
rock
t-shirt.
it's a
fire?
cartoon. No, it's a cartoon, and they're making a part 2 is coming out right now. Like a singing gorilla. He wanted to be a singer.
Maybe it's just called Sing.
Sing? Is it sing?
I think it is just Sing, if that's what you're talking about. Maybe I don't know.
Is it sing?
Oh, by the way, just to make it about me real quick. Yesterday was my birthday. Cheers, boys.
Happy
I
birthday,
actually didn't
dude.
get drunk
Honestly,
on my
happy
birthday,
birthday.
so I'm gonna do
It
that.
is sing. Do you remember? Here's the.
If you don't take a drink, it kind of
you go.
disrespects my cheers.
So I never saw that
Yeah.
movie, and I feel like that's one of those like just based on what I've seen in the previews. How in the fuck is there going to be a Sing 2? Like, how is that a thing?
I remember seeing the movie with my
How
daughter,
are there most
but
movies that are out now?
I don't remember
know.
how it ended or whatever, but it ended on a positive note to where like they'll just get into another set of shenanigans now again.
We
you
got the
know.
rights to some more songs, so I guess we
Yeah.
got another movie.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Bunch
You
of
two
covers.
signed on to let us do the second movie. I see. Oh, and guys, before we get too far, shout out to y'all should check out Miles' podcast. His stickers are on our table. We should post some pictures of this table. We've got a lot of cool shit.
Dude, you've
but-
got some dope stickers on here.
Yeah, but check out his podcast, Best Darn Diddly podcast. It's a Simpsons-based podcast where they go through the episodes chronologically. Check that out. Me and Miles a lot up here on how do you say the name
Camp
of the
Horror Slash, I want to
Camp
say.
Horror Slash. It's on Mondays at 8. We do live streams on Facebook, Instagram, where we review shitty movies. So check those out.
I'm just
too.
gonna make myself a regular on that show. I'm moving in.
It's for me.
I'm just
I
gonna
like.
start sleeping on their couch and just like they're not gonna know that I moved in, but eventually they're gonna be like, "Wow, he's here every Monday."
Be a guy
You're
on the couch from
committed.
Half Baked.
He's committed.
Yeah, it's a cool show that we do with them. We basically review horror movies. It make fun of the bad cinematography, acting, everything. Every now and again, we do a movie that we actually like, but we show clips from it and everything. It's a
We're
fun
doing
time. So
the
check
movie
that out.
you suggested yesterday.
Yeah, we're doing Dreamcatcher next Monday, 8:00. Find it on Facebook, Instagram.
Oh, you guys are gonna have a lot of
It'll be
shit to
live.
talk on that one.
That's actually he made us watch a couple shitty ones lately.
There's been some bad
and
ones.
There was Poltergeist 2.
Okay, Scooby Doo, we got work.
Poltergeist
to do.
3 is
I don't think
fucking
so, Mr.
incredible.
King.
I love Poltergeist 3.
Yeah.
Honestly, I love Poltergeist 3 more than I love Poltergeist 1, and I know it's not
Poltergeist
as
2,
good
I
of a
thought was
movie.
the better one.
No, Poltergeist 2
they cut
is
a bunch
pretty
of the movie
trash.
out because the old man that was the evil entity died while they
Yeah.
were filming. So they cut like 40 minutes out of the last scene. And this was my comment I was like, I feel like they didn't finish the movie because when they kill the evil villain, the guy's like, hey, take the Native American, throws him I don't know
With
what.
their thought out
he's actually
totem
Native
poles.
American.
Sure.
He throws him like a stick to kill the demon, and he like touches him with the stick. I was like, so he touches him with a Native American pokey stick once, and the demon's just
That's
gone.
it. That's all it took. That was magic.
Yeah, because they cut out 30 minutes of fighting because they couldn't finish it, but it was
that
just stupid.
sucks.
But anyways, y'all check that out and move back into what we're doing here. You got some questions?
Sure. You guys ever seen food like on cartoons and shows being eaten? And you're like, damn, that looks good.
All the time.
Yeah.
What's some cartoon foods that you would actually like to eat?
The red piles or the reddish brown like meat hunk piles.
On what?
Simpsons, or like when they have just the basic cartoon drumstick where it looks like it's
Ooh,
one
the chicken
bone and a bunch
drumstick
of meat.
always looks
that looks
good.
like you just a hunk of meat off of it, like shawarma or something.
What about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Their pizzas always look so good and cheesy and gooey.
No, dude. That literally, I was
What are you,
going to go there
lactose intolerant?
first. No, if you go back and watch like the 1984 like OG
Yeah.
Turtle show,
Yeah.
listen to the toppings that are on those pizzas. Like it is not a good. And I was going to go there.
But the
I
fact
didn't want
that
to derail
pizza was
this immediately,
cheesy,
but
I've
nicely-
never actually seen somewhere that offers anchovies on pizza
With
except
marshmallows.
Ninja Turtles.
Fish.
oh no,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
definitely exists.
I've never seen someone eat anchovies, and if I did,
Have you ever had a Caesar salad?
Yeah, I've had
You've
it
probably
with
had anchovies.
It's in the Caesar.
Yeah, I know
That's what's
Jason's
in
Deli
those
used to have
Caesar.
bigger anchovies a long time ago, and Jason actually, when it was like the first year of us being friends, we went to a Jason's Deli because we were broke back then, so we go to all you can eat
So you got to
places.
go to your friend's deli, right?
Yeah,
I let him get a couple of salad plates,
I've never badoom chumped anybody, but I'm about to badoom chump you right now. Okay. Fucking, but no, I was eating. We would go to places like that and put like bags in our pockets and like fill our pockets so we have food at home. But I was eating a whole bunch of Caesar salad, and Jason's like, "Yeah, you like anchovies?" I was like, "Fuck no!" As I'm like shoveling it in my mouth, and he explained it to me. I was like, "What?" And then I kept eating because
it still tastes delicious, but man,
One of my first jobs, one of my first jobs in like college was working at Papados, and they actually put real like sardines on their Caesar salad unless people requested not to, and it was the number one thing that we would have like it
send back?
returned. Yeah,
You
you would tell people now if you order a Caesar's like now that comes with sardines. Are you cool with that, or you want
as a server? I'd be like, "Hey, just so you know, they put fish on it. Do you
Honestly,
want the fish or no fish?"
A lot of times, I just put no sardines unless they otherwise requested because it's a hell of a
And
lot
then you can
easier.
just bring them out a little thing of some sardines.
If it's like, hey, I didn't have sardines on this. Oh, I'm so sorry,
I'll get
ma'am.
'em
I'll
right
get them
away.
right out to you.
Boom.
Throw an extra one on there, and they're
Hell
happy.
yeah.
You're happy. Everyone's
little
happy.
piece of salty fish.
yeah, dude.
Despite
There you
my
go.
size, I was an excellent server. When I worked at Chili's, I would take over entire sections like by myself.
Nice.
But I would always I think about that stuff ahead of time because I'm trying to minimize the amount of trips I make. Of
course.
And plus,
Walk less.
you know how cook acts when you bring a fucking refire back there. Of
course.
So I'd be like, hey, do you want the fish on that? They put
Yeah.
anchovies. I don't. Nobody wants it. Do you want it? You don't want it? Okay, good. And that's how I would do it.
We can't talk about that without talking about the movie Waiting, which I still think to this day, despite what you might say is dated about it, to this
spot
day,
on.
the best
Still spot
analogy
on.
or best
on.
representation of waiting.
Spot
I think a high school requirement should be for you to wait tables for 6
work
months.
in the
at an
service
actual restaurant.
industry to some
100%,
degree.
Yeah, to teach people how to tip, how to treat people, and a little humility because
100%.
that job sucks, but it's one of the only jobs that you can get without a degree, and you can make a living and actually pay your bills with.
Yeah.
It's a
Legit.
weird,
Good
it's a
server.
weird lifestyle too because like you make so much money, but at the same time, it's like by the nature of what that job is, it compels you to spend more. Both because you're getting off at weird hours, so you pretty much have to go out to eat. Like
Yes.
you've worked like a double. You're gonna go hit the fucking
from 10 a.m.
McDonald's.
till 2
You're not
3
going home
once
and
you
cooking.
close.
You have
Yeah.
to wind down. There's a party culture with it.
The
with
party
people.
culture
makes
is the
you an
best part.
alcoholic
That's
from
the
dealing with
only
everybody.
part of the job that's actually fun.
That's
like,
like if
yeah.
you're actually new to an area, you don't know anybody, go work in a
work at-
restaurant.
Play disc golf to
Yeah,
find
you'll
a
make
weed
friends.
plug
you
and
go.
go to work at a restaurant to just make
Or
friends.
just work at a restaurant with me.
Just working in a restaurant, you'll find it at the
You'll
restaurant.
get it both places,
Yeah.
but this way you also stay healthier by getting a little bit of activity, getting some sunshine, a little vitamin D, which you'll
Yeah.
get the other type of vitamin D if you want it at the
yeah, one of the cooks will always let you blow them.
Always.
They're the cook.
so much dick available.
A cook in the kitchen of a restaurant is the most woke person because they want anybody to suck their dick. They just need
Literally.
intimacy.
Literally.
Yeah.
Dude, like, yeah, you,
Everything they cook looks like pussy before they cook it. The chicken.
some of it you can tell has been massaged a little bit extra.
It's
We'll
been
say,
fingered.
yeah.
My chicken's been fingered. I feel
My
like it's
chicken
been-
was finger banged.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to do that to the lobster's tail, sir.
Who just fingered my cordon bleu hole?
Hey, you know what I always thought looked good was the giant brontosaurus ribs on the Flintstones.
Yes,
the
I was like,
dude.
damn, them ribs, I could eat them. When I
Nah.
realized that was ribs, I was like, ooh, I could eat the shit
Oh,
out
I
of
want
all
some
those
Kansas City
motherfucking
style
ribs.
dinosaur. Yeah.
Hey, do you think a Krusty Burger or a Krabby Patty look good when you see them eating it?
No.
Krusty Burger for sure.
I bet it tastes good, but it's like Carl's Jr.'s. Like you're basically eating a chemical because
I'm
they
not,
always
I'm
make
not
the
saying
joke.
it would be good or even good for you, but just visually speaking, yes. Now, I'll be honest,
I think the Krabby Patty looks more appealing.
I'm not a big SpongeBob guy, I'll be honest, so I can't really speak to that one.
Okay, I looked it up before I wrote this down, so I just wanted to give myself a good, fair
So you're
assessment
cheating
on it.
right now, basically.
No, I mean, I've thought of the questions. And so I looked at both of them, but I watched a video of people eating both of them, and they all eat them the same. They both of the burgers are eaten the same. They're bit right into them, and they like crisp like a Cheeto, a puff.
Dude, they're probably
Like-
both animated in Korea where they don't have burgers or anything of the like to know. They're like, I wonder what sound a bun makes. Crunch.
You just crunch into it, and it just like disappears like a Cheeto puff, and there's a couple of little crumbs that fly here and there. But you know what? Both burgers look airy and light.
I mean, I'm guessing they would taste at least as good as a Big Mac.
Krabby Patties.
Yeah, because
It's basically
It's an American burger.
It's a sea burger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, dude, I really like sea. Oh,
there's a nicer presentation on the Krabby Patty than the Krusty Burger.
Krusty Burger, I bet, is just a good greasy American hamburger.
Krusty Burger is like real dark too, isn't it? It's always dark colored.
It's brown. It's a
It's like
darker
a,
brown.
it looks like a
Dark.
Whopper.
It's a dark color. I feel like it's almost a gray.
Dude, so
And sometimes, because I like the jokes they make about Krusty's restaurant all the time. There's like, you can't feed kids, or something. That shit's
I
hilarious.
just fucking like
Yeah,
That was a decent Krusty you had
I
there.
am Krusty
Yeah.
the Clown in real life.
yeah, I
dude.
think you're kind of like you got a natural Patty and Selma happening because of the cigarette, but the
That
Krusty you
hurts,
can roll
Miles.
right into.
That hurts.
No, dude, so you'll
Because you look like Patty and Selma.
Combined, yeah, I
Yeah.
am. I'm a theme park nerd, and if you go to Universal Studios in Florida, outside in their
I was there
city,
recently.
City Walk,
Yeah.
there's a restaurant called Cowfish.
Oh, I didn't see that one. I saw the BK Lounge.
Okay,
but-
so there's a lot of actually pretty cool spots
Yeah.
out there, but there's this and maybe it's not there anymore. I was there like
They
6
changed that
years
shit
ago
a
at this
lot, I
point.
heard.
It rotates.
Yeah.
But there used to be a place called Cowfish.
Okay.
And they had a hybrid kitchen that combined burgers and sushi.
Oh, shit.
And like it was like one of those just weird places that got like incredible reviews. So I went there, and it's where I actually fell in love with seaweed salad. Now I am
I
a
love seaweed
fiend for
salad.
seaweed salad. It looks disgusting,
I love
tastes
it.
amazing,
Love it.
always gets stuck in your teeth. Just
Every
know
time.
that going in.
Yes,
but,
floss picks.
But this place would sell bento boxes that would have like portions of like I'm talking a sliver, like a perfect pie piece of a fresh bowl, if you will, of a like hamburger slice of different types of burgers,
Mm-hmm.
and then that would be paired with like different Asian, like both sushi and then just like Asian sides.
Nice fusion.
It was burger
Yeah.
Asian fusion, and that's where I tried seaweed salad. So when you said like a sea burger, immediately my brain went to like I would totally go for like a teriyaki seasoned burger with some seaweed salad on it. I'm in. Let's go.
See, you might be leaning more towards Krabby Patty.
I might maybe
might.
I'm a closeted SpongeBob guy and I just didn't know it.
Got to give it some research.
Closeted for sure.
So when we were talking about David on Roseanne, it made me think of this question: Who's a celebrity you'd want to punch in the face?
Oh man, there's a lot of them. David from Roseanne.
Yeah.
Just because he is on Big Bang Theory. Anybody from Big Bang Theory, except for Kaylee Cuoco. I don't
Whatever.
know.
You want to do something else
The
to her
hot
face?
Penny. Yeah.
Actually, no. There's the other one too with the glasses, who's actually really hot, and they try to make her.
What, Malik Bayek?
I think
What's her
so.
name?
The one
She
from
was
Blossom?
Blossom. Yeah, Blossom.
Is that- No, not her. Then there's another one, but yeah, she's hot to me. It's subjective. It's not how you feel about it.
So
I'm
she's
talking about
hosting
how I feel about
Jeopardy
it.
now. I guess the answer is who would Mikey B want to fuck?
Dude, I love nerdy girl porn. I love
fair.
it, dude. I don't know what it is.
I've always been
Nerdy
more
girls?
into Velma than Daphne for the most part. I mean, don't get me wrong, I take both, but
I think Velma could fucking like definitely like scrap and run and get where she needs to go better than Daphne could.
Hey, Velma
Daphne's
look thick, and that's a thick ass name. Sound like some Velveeta pussy, dude.
Right?
She looked thick, but like thick in the right places.
That's why
you know?
she's wearing that big sweater because she had
Yeah.
the big old
She-
bounce
no,
bag.
And I
Them
don't
big
know
old-
what it is about facials with glasses are so much more gratifying than facials without
'Cause
glasses.
you know what? I've thought about this a lot.
Is it the magnification?
I think it's because you want to come on them.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what
Right?
it- you want to fog them up.
Yeah.
Why else do you like the glasses?
Of course.
Do you like when they hit you in the face
no,
when
dude,
you're
it's
making out?
because
No.
you know there's no windshield wipers, but like you kind of like know that it'll have that
You
same
want to see if she
effect.
uses Rain-X. That shit ran right off. Goddamn. Velma's hot, dude. That fucking the,
sure.
the skirt and the high socks.
We were talking about porn parodies earlier. I'll tell you one of the best ones of those, Velma and Daphne hooking up.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You know, because Velma's always been like she's basically like
She's down.
canonically
She's
a
just
lesbian,
down, dude.
right? Like
No, I think she's bi. I think
maybe?
she's
Yeah,
just
that's
down.
fair.
I think she goes either way. I feel like.
see, and I
She
feel like
does in here.
Daphne is
Yeah.
like
Sure.
always a white wine spritzer away from like trying it.
Absolutely.
She's a pillow princess.
Well, remember, they were
Yeah.
probably also friends in college.
Of course,
so-
yeah, they're gonna try it eventually. I mean,
It was
feels
also
good.
wasn't
It feels
this the
right.
This was the 70s.
You don't think they were
also,
all
right?
munching down on some Scooby snacks back there in that
Yeah.
van, dude? There was a bed in that van. Okay,
Like, I don't think it had any restrictions. It was like dude on dude, chick on chick,
It's
whatever
just on
it is.
camera.
There's
we
no
don't-
mystery what's happening in that machine. You know what I'm saying?
So Shaggy and
What's
Homeboy.
the other guy's name? Oh boy, old Richie Rich
Blonde-
looking
Fred?
motherfucker.
Fred. Shaggy and Fred
Fred?
got it on.
His name was Fred.
Yeah, Fred.
That's a bad name for an
No,
attractive
it's
dude.
Fred.
But I was going
He
to
had
say
a nice scarf on his neck.
I bet you Shaggy definitely.
It's called it starts with an A, an ascot. It's called an ascot.
He had an ascot.
It's a
on.
dickie. I bet Shaggy jacked him off a couple times. I bet
Only because like Fred would hold it over and be like, "I'll give you a 12-inch sandwich if you handle my 12 inches."
No, I bet you know what happened. Fred was
I'll
just
eat
like,
your McRib if you eat my foot long.
Hey, Fred was like, "Hey, Shaggy, you want to smell Daphne?"
Dude, honestly, that's great. I have a joke that I talk about, like when I used to get bullied, and it's because I look like every member of the Scooby-Doo gang, like all rolled into one.
Whether it's visual or mental or spiritually or
Kind of the same, yeah.
I bet Shaggy was putting peanut butter on his balls. I bet he was.
Oh, dude, yeah, they have
There's a reason
him and
him and that
Scooby have
dog
too
were so
close of a
close.
relationship.
What do you think the crunchy part of a Scooby snack is?
Hey, would you eat tobacco?
What's tobacco?
So I've always actually, I think I even brought this up when we reviewed this. It's an episode of The Simpsons where they hybrid tomatoes and tobacco.
Yeah, that's right. And everybody was addicted to
Would you
them.
eat it? Or they eat it in the show, but would you eat it or would you smoke it?
But it's going to be wet. It's like a tomato, right? You bite into it. It's
like
juicy.
maybe you pull out like the inner part and you let it, because like weed's wet
And
when you
hydrate,
grow
like,
it. You
dehydrate it
gotta
and dry
like
it.
hang it and like I'm thinking that they're missing the point and they're like eating raw weed, which will get you high in enough quantity, but it's not like edibles. But if you smoke the tobacco after curing it the proper amount of time, that's what they're missing.
Wasn't there a good chance
Okay,
at that
Dr.
time?
Drug.
Wasn't there a good chance at that time with Fox that they might have even run that idea past that? And
They
Fox
probably
was
did.
like, absolutely not.
Dude.
Eat the fucking tomato.
So famously, The Simpsons actually have a really weird deal with network that they do not have to answer to certain types of
And that's why
critics.
they make fun of whoever's owning them all the time. I've always loved that Fox, like all the shows that used to be good on Fox, which Fox,
Always.
you're a fucking shit network.
Always. They
You're-
make fun of it.
All the networks are shit.
They are.
remember,
But
like,
Fox used to have like a heyday of like golden era sitcoms,
like
Married with Children.
I liked
Yeah.
how they would all make fun of Fox, and it was like Fox was the only one that was cool with self-deprecation because ABC wouldn't put up with that shit.
They wouldn't.
But
But and
also-
to be very
but
clear,
also
they still
the
have to
Masked
put up with
Singer-
like the the FCC. They can't
Yeah.
they can't put they can't show like a dick on screen for like
Yeah.
the whole episode. But like there are certain notes, like network notes, that they just can basically say like, we hear you, but fuck you.
Also, Fox, your new shows, The Masked Singer, fuck you. Okay?
There's like 7
Fuck
versions
you.
of that already.
Yeah,
now there's one where it's
but
like the
not-
VR
It's just
thing.
famous people judging people, and then the one
It's
with the
so
avatar
stupid.
where you sing as
Yeah.
Avatar. Nobody wins anything.
No.
it's celebrities sucking each other off celebrities
Mark
on Masked Singer.
Wahlberg gets to
Fuck
sell
you.
more quests. Like that's all that's happening.
It's trash
For the fucking
It's bad.
metaverse.
Stop making shows, all right? Just let me make shows there or something. Let me do an internet thing for you because you are just not
Hey,
doing it well.
Speaking of Scooby Doo, my lunchbox, dude, the fucking mystery machine. Yeah,
Mr. Drug has alcohol.
I'm on.
in this mystery time machine.
I'm on brand today, y'all.
Today it's alcohol. Tomorrow it's drugs.
Hey, there's drugs in the alcohol.
Alcohol is a drug. It's stupid that we differentiate.
Let's not get into the legalize it conversation. We're already
Am I that much
we're
of a,
already
am I
over
that
on
much of a
time.
walking cliche?
Yeah. Well, I mean, everybody feels like we get it. It's politics. Whatever. It's who cares? I don't know. I've had that conversation about alcohol is more dangerous than marijuana so many times, but also people. If there's anyone listening to us, they agree with us. It's okay. They don't give a shit.
Okay, dude, I wasn't
Yeah.
trying to preach to any choir. My bad.
I'm a little high strung. I ate some mushroom gummies today, and I'm just kind of
Mushroom gummies, nice, dude.
yeah. I don't know. I'm not enough to like send me off the planet, but enough to just be a little high strung and ready to jump.
I'm going to AEW in Dallas tomorrow, and I'm like 90% sure I'm gonna take acid because it sounds like a cool idea.
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna watch for you for sure.
Watch sweaty guys
Definitely.
while you're on acid.
Yeah, dude, it'll open some
I'm gonna
shit
try to
up.
find all you guys.
I
Like,
hope not. Well, I mean, you know what? That's your choice, and I'll support you either way.
I'll be watching at home.
But be careful what it opens.
You know, you
nah,
should have
dude.
done. You should have got one of those big faces of yourself. One of those big faces.
It's probably
of your
not too
big
late.
head.
I can get that by tomorrow, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You should.
Kinkos, I'm coming.
Yeah,
by.
yeah, they'll print it out.
Somebody would do it.
Yeah. I got to get a picture of me like as the acid's kicking in. Like I think that would be the best time to get the big head
The
made.
hair on your face.
Yeah.
What if the next
Life
day
is
you wake up
scary.
and you check your phone and there's pictures of you in the ring? They're using you as the ladder.
I'm the new AEW champion somehow.
You're the stairs to get into the ring.
I'm gonna watch tomorrow. I'm gonna see one of the guests attacks one of the people, and he thought he was part of the show. How about this? What's one of the worst things to fill a super soaker with, and shoot somebody with it?
Piss.
Piss comes to mind.
Gravy.
Obviously, right off the top.
It would take a
I
long
think
time
gravy
to
because
fill
it
it
would
up.
break the super soaker.
It gets too
Well, it
clumpy.
depends. If you do that shitty white people gravy without pepper in it, I think the pepper
Yeah,
would
it's like
clog
all
it.
water gravy, like white people water gravy.
Like the shit you DoorDash here in Denton, and it's fucking it's terrible. It would take too long to fill up enough cum in a super soaker.
Yeah, it's
maybe a water pistol. I could fill that up
weeks
in a
of
day.
preparation.
What about
honestly,
bad milk?
Bad milk would be gross.
Oh, stinky, chunky
let's
milk.
go confessional here. Did y'all ever pee in a water balloon and throw it at somebody?
I still do. Sometimes I do it in a condom. 'cause-
Shit, you hit me with a water balloon this afternoon.
Sure, it's a water
Friends
balloon.
and I used to do super soakers filled with piss, and we'd like shoot people with that shit. Or how about this one? This is what I put on the list: jalapeno juice.
Oh,
That's
you're
mean,
you're
bro.
a bastard.
That's Chicago, man.
You're a sadist.
That's
sir.
assault,
live and let
brother.
die. You know what I mean?
That's assault, brother. You're a
Yeah.
bastard.
Jalapeno juice, make right in the face, burn your fucking.
That's
Why do my
mean.
eyes burn?
We used to drop like the water balloon stuff off bridges, but
Yeah.
I innovated the idea and I started using condoms because they just tie off better and they're easier. And also, if you want to fill them up with pee, they already fit on. So you don't. It's not like you have to handle the pee a
Just
bunch of
hanging on your
times.
dick and piss it
Yeah.
off right
Yeah,
off the
dude,
And I
edge.
water
found out-
balloons are challenging to fill with piss. Like,
Yeah.
first of all, you got to
I
get a
found
good
out
stream.
when I put a water balloon on my dick and it fit too well.
Now, but you do save money on
It's slid-
condoms
it's-
now.
it's slid
so
off.
that's nice.
Yeah, each water balloon is like 9 condoms.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah. Reduce,
I
reuse,
do
recycle.
remember never that bad. Like I mean, like I was always like the Eddie Haskell as a kid. Like so, like you know, never like terrible, but like the worst of my friend group. But we would throw. I remember this one time we like would throw water balloons at this busy street, and we get the traditional look where we hit some car dead in the windshield.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
the squeal and like
Yeah.
the open door, and we just take off running,
And the person
we
comes
hid in
running
a
after you.
fucking bush.
Yeah.
Like we jumped a fence and hid in somebody's like backyard bush, and like we could hear this motherfucker like screaming at us, like running back and forth.
You got water on my car.
Yeah, exactly.
know,
dude.
right?
It's like
It
dude,
didn't
you're
hurt
lucky
it.
it wasn't piss.
You know, you never know what that person was going through. Here's funny that you brought that up. Is I remember as a kid, I was just like 7 or 8. We were a family riding together, and my uncle, we were riding with him. He was talking to us about something like some fucked up shit. I don't remember what it was. Fucked up shit happened to him, and he was just like kind of just talking with us about it. We're kind of just figuring out some ideas, and some kids hit with a big fucking chunk of ice hit his windshield on his fucking car, and he like stopped, and he fucking grabbed his fucking pistol and ran
See?
after him, and he was gonna kill
I was in
somebody.
Kansas
He
at
was
the
in a
time. I would not have
serious
done that
frame
shit
of
in
mind
Texas.
when that happened. And I'm glad he didn't catch anyone. I'm just like, oh,
And Texas
shit.
motherfucker gets out of the car and they got a gun on their hip, and it's just like
On
yeah.
their hip, it's in their hand.
Well,
They're
it can be
loading it.
both. Yeah.
Isn't it when you see somebody walking around with a pistol just out in the open? Doesn't it almost seem like it's like they're like trying to be aggressive? They're trying to be
Dude,
aggressive.
it
a
feels
little
like they're
bit?
compensating for something. Like it's not a cool look.
Like, why are you being so
I
aggressive?
think it's
about-
somebody who either went in the military and didn't see action, or wanted to go in the military but they couldn't pass a psych eval to even be on the front line.
Yeah,
or
they're
they
like-
wanted to be a cop. And it's just one of those people that want something to pop off. They want to be a hero, but they're not realizing they're actually the bad guy.
They're like one flip out away from actually fucking never being able to legally own guns again.
I don't want to like upset Mikey with any political talk, but like
Oh,
I
boy.
definitely.
Here we go.
I'm definitely pro gun, but also like I feel like we could probably change some things. But regardless, I'm pro gun to the point where I at least think that like it's fun to go shoot guns.
Of course
like, that's
it is.
fucking badass.
Absolutely.
just
right?
not
it
at
is.
people.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
absolutely.
yeah.
For
Which
sport,
gets back
and
to
it
like the
also-
whole reason we podcast, because it's much less cliche than just leaving a manifesto. But that's for a different show.
Well, you won't find that till I'm gone. So
A longer trail for the FBI to
Right.
decipher.
You got to listen to 900 episodes before you figure out my motive.
Extra
Yeah.
listen.
my manifesto or my comedy videos are on YouTube. It's a bunch of dick jokes and me playing with my cousin's titties at one time. They were added on. They weren't originals. It's fine.
If you get a penny for every stream and it's monetized and they have to watch 100 videos, that's $1. Hell yeah.
I feel like I'll get arrested if someone saw all 100 episodes of this.
But back to your point, yes, carrying a gun on your hip, unless you're like in like a cowboy cosplay situation and that's like your girl's turn on, you just look like a douchebag.
Yeah.
I saw a guy in like a toy store fucking wearing a gun on his hip. Like,
Was
what
it
the
an
fuck?
8-year-old with a cap gun?
Bobby Bacala got gunned down in a fucking toy store, so maybe he should have had his gun on
And
him.
he was looking for somebody. It was actually on the square. It was like one of the Funko Pop stores. Or
Wouldn't
something
the
like
gun
that,
be
yeah.
more effective, like from like a tactical standpoint? Wouldn't it be more effective to have the gun concealed anyway? Like, I
Since
mean,
you
like, if-
legally can.
I mean,
Yeah.
Element of
well, in
surprise.
Texas you can do it either
Yeah,
way
yeah,
now, right?
yeah, yes.
But like But still, like, if I'm fucking around with, like, you know, a situation where I feel like I'm going to need a gun, I would much rather have, like you said, the element of surprise than, like,
Absolutely.
the flashing it. Like, I'm thinking then, like, if I'm in a situation where somebody were planning something, the first thing they're going to do is take out the guy with the gun.
That's
Yeah, exactly.
That would be my first thought.
I mean,
Exactly.
that's my move if we're
Yeah.
going there.
If I was a dirty cop, that's what I would do.
100%. Yeah.
When shit hits the fan, I don't want that guy with the gun fucking running
No,
everything.
fuck that dude. He's
No.
going to try to stop me.
Fuck
He's
that.
got a hero complex, clearly.
I just remembered we didn't change up the stuff on the wheel, did we? Did you change any stuff?
No, but I can make it work.
All right, let's bring it out. Let's move on. Let's go to the
we
open
go
mic.
into, did I break the conversation?
Yeah, it's totally you.
It's
No.
longer. It lasted longer than I thought, honestly.
No, that's we're better at podcasting now. We keep the flow going. We move on.
Jesus Christ.
When the horse dies, we go. Spin
This is
it and-
new. This is not
Well,
from.
not to you. It's new to you, not to us.
It's new to
but
me, but which is the important part of the
Jason will
situation.
hold your base nice and firm.
Oh, thank you, sir.
And give it a good hard spin in either
Don't
direction.
forget this. Don't forget the stepchildren.
I'm planted very
That was
well.
a weak
Mind the
ass spin,
stepchildren.
honestly.
You know what? I tell everyone to give it a good firm spin, and then they do what you did. Give it another one.
Because we already talked about how to get canceled, honestly.
Give it a him, he type of
It's
a
not something I
spin.
want to discuss. It's just I want it to happen.
All right, I am not trying to be rude.
Not trying to be rude, but
I'm not trying to be rude means I'm trying really hard to be rude because it's easy to not be rude. Just don't be fucking rude.
I'm not trying to be
Yeah.
rude, but a lot of people fucking drive like shit.
Oh my god, dude! Is like the whole left lane thing about like not like that's a passing lane. Like, why are you driving in that lane if you are not passing somebody?
Everywhere. It's
All the
people
time.
say Texas, but everywhere I've driven all over this country, people just can't fucking drive anywhere. And it's because we're operating these big death machines. And I always think about the freedom you have with a
Especially out
car.
here with these giant
But
fucking
you can
trucks.
just
Just
do
do
anything
gun
with a
control,
car.
dude. You're way more likely to kill somebody with your car. Let's
Yeah,
be real.
exactly. I saw a wreck today. I was stuck behind someone doing 5 miles, and every time I was cutting through a parking lot to get to a Wendy's, surprise. But every speed bump we
We
came
all need
to,
that $5 biggie fix once in a while.
dude. Give me a,
is good
give
on
me
a
a
budget.
$10 fill up. But every speed bump we'd go through, this person would do the thing where they basically stop and then inch over it real slow.
See, that's
And then-
obnoxious unless the speed bumps actually call for it. Because I drove through a
These
neighborhood
don't.
in Dallas
These don't.
yesterday where I hit the first one going about 15, and holy shit, I got
Yeah, in
airborne,
Dallas,
dude.
it would get you. But
Oh
like in
my
regular
God.
No,
stores and
the-
businesses,
Yeah, like we're talking about the little mini hum. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You can cruise over those.
Anyways, I get behind them, and we finally get to a stop sign. Then we're both going left, and they pull out, and there's a car coming in that first lane, and I see it plain as day, and I even honked to warn the person, but they just jet out there real fast and hit that car.
Oh, shit.
I'm like, you took 30 minutes getting through the parking lot, and you didn't see that car. If you just went at the regular speed, you would have been in front of that car. But no, you're a fucking idiot.
You know
Yeah,
what? You know
dude.
what?
I was really hungry,
don't
so I was
wanna
fired up when this happened.
I don't want to be rude, but my wife and I were at the Albertsons the other day, and we were waiting for this one parking spot. It was popping at the Albertsons. It was on Cowboy Day. You know what I mean? So it's hard to get in. I was
Yeah,
wearing
yeah.
my jersey,
Everyone's trying to go
10%.
get
Yeah, trying to get that
wings, your
10%
discount.
off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
on the groceries only, just so you know.
How are you talking
not,
like that?
Not beer. I'm just saying it's
Yeah.
not beer. But
Bullshit.
so it is bullshit or dry goods. But so this lady, she had prime spot. She pulled right up into us, older lady. She hops in her car. She's sitting there like just fumbling around and stuff and all that. And I'm like, come on, lady. I'm like bouncing your old ass little fucking head around. Let's fucking go, you know. And I wanted to like pull up behind her and like be like, are you gonna fucking move?
Yeah.
But of course, you know, reality set in. I can't do that.
Yeah, I used to do that, but now I'll sit there and wait, and I'll turn my blinker on.
I parked far away.
I'll roll down the window, and I'll turn the music up, and I'll just stare at them. And not in like a mean face. I'm just like, are you ready? Or I'll like inch forward a few times.
Hey, let me ask
Yeah.
you this. Maybe this is being rude. When you're at Walmart or a store like that and somebody's rolling around in those motorized carts, are you obligated to like give them the right of passage? I mean, if you're already in motion moving, I mean, are you supposed to?
100%. I'm moving faster than you. I get the right of way.
Yeah,
Because
I'm
as soon
cutting
as I'm
through.
clear, you can take your time.
I got crashed into by one of these like cart riders.
Dude,
The lady was like on medicine. She was like "Ugh," like that, and fucking just drove right into my cart right as I got there and just wiped off my cart and shit. And I'm just walking.
She could have got
in.
a DWI.
So she started it on a bad note. The whole thing was on a bad note, and I was just like, and then everyone was like, looked at me like I was the bad guy. I just continued walking. Now, granted, I saw her in my peripheral coming that way, but I was like, do I give her the right of passage? I am already in motion. She sees me moving straight. I am moving. Am I supposed to stop?
No, fuck
Dude.
that. Move faster. I think Walmart should be operated like a municipality, and if someone's drunk on those things, they get arrested in Walmart and
Go
they
to
get
Walmart jail?
They go to Walmart jail like at the
and
cruise ship.
I thought this out while you're saying that. Walmart jail is the electronic section because there's never anybody to fucking help you in the electronics. They basically send you to fucking to the
And
rock.
you can't even buy a video game without somebody's help. So you are
And
literally
there's
in
no
this
one
like
there.
search, and like you'll find somebody 3 departments over, and they're like, "Oh, well, you need somebody with a key for that." And I'm like, "Well, fucking radio them then, because I need the key."
I bought a big TV from Walmart once, and I went to the front and alerted somebody, and went back and waited, and finally 3 dudes brought it
This
out.
is the weirdest confession of
And
how he
they-
stole a TV
This
ever.
is technically.
I did not pay
This
for
is
it.
him technically
Yeah.
going straight to Walmart jail. They make you wait.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
And they bring it out and they set it down on the ground. They didn't even bring a cart. And they just said, they're like, there you go, and walked away. I was like, hey, can you help me get to the front? That dude turned around and laughed and then didn't say shit and turned back around.
left.
Dude.
Yeah.
I've talked to a friend who used to work for Walmart loss prevention.
Yeah.
And this is secondhand story. Maybe it's complete bullshit, but it's a good story, so I'm going to tell it anyway.
Sure.
He claims that the loss prevention people would actually like check each other or test each other by
they
attempting
live?
to go and steal from other people, like other Walmarts. And he
Oh.
claims that one time his like loss prevention team went to another Walmart and literally just went to the back and started clearing TVs out, walking them out one at a
What?
time.
And
Then
nobody-
nobody stopped him. So he's like, you know what? Here's a screwdriver. Go take the ones off the display units. And they were able to steal every single TV out of the electronics department, including the displays, without ever
Because
notifying.
it's so bureaucratic, nobody knows what's their job.
Yeah, and even if you do know what your job is, most likely you're getting paid minimum wage, and you're like, I don't give a fuck.
I don't even
like,
care.
who cares?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
this
well.
guy's probably a vendor. I don't want to fucking deal with
whatever,
it.
I'm on break. Fuck you. Yeah.
Dude.
There's a shoe store here in Denton that I check sometimes. This shit always sucks, but they have this coffee table that's shaped like a Jordan 1, and I want that coffee table. And I've literally joked with Jason, I'm like, let's just put on like coveralls and go in there like we're movers. Like, hey, we're gonna bring the new stuff in, and we just carry that out, put it in the truck, and drive away with it.
Dude,
I
I
feel like
really
those
want-
guys
I know-
know that thing is coveted. I think those guys are like, no, hell no, hold
No,
on,
no,
hold
no,
on,
no,
let's
no,
get
no,
somebody
that's
on the
a-
phone.
We did door-to-door sales for a long time. I can go and be like, "Hey guys," and I'll make up a paper and print it out and be like, "Hey, we're bringing you new furniture, and
You know, we should have
we're getting
somebody
this
with-
out of the way."
I
Listen.
don't want to be rude, but I might be cutting into the next segment. But I used to do demos for Walmart, and this would have been in the era when the Keurig was like a brand new product. Like nobody had ever heard of the single cup like
Yeah.
automatic coffee maker.
So you would just make a shot of it for everyone to have and explain what it does?
That was my job that I was paid to do. What I actually did
Uh-oh.
was I took the Keurig machine that they gave me to demo products. I put it in my apartment.
Oh, nice.
And then I would go to the Walmart. And at the time, the only way they had this set up was like in the customer service department, there was a book. And this was the vendor login book. And basically, you would show up and you would write in what time you were supposed to go there. And then you would write out what time you left. And you're supposed to get a manager's signature. But no manager gave a shit. So I would literally show up at like about 15 minutes before I was supposed to leave.
Yeah.
I'd go write that I had signed in 4 hours ago or whatever my shift was supposed to start. And then I'd go find a manager and get them to sign. And 90% of the time, they just sign it without asking. And then like
'cause it's
once
so
in a while,
bureaucratic,
they
yeah.
might be like, oh, where were you set up? And I was like, oh, I was over there by the coffee. You know, I was here about noon. And oh, weird, I didn't see you. And I'm like, oh, you know, we had a pretty good day. We gave a lot of
You had
samples
2
away.
cups, so
Yeah.
you were
And, but,
zooted,
like,
man.
They
You were
literally
going.
would be signing, and like I would show up for maybe 15 minutes and get paid for 4 to 6 hours every single week.
Yeah.
And I kept a Keurig machine for a long time. Finally, I actually
It's
started getting.
$100.
Dude, I eventually did
Those
give
things
it back.
break. I had an early generation one, and after I used it a bunch, but it ended up like breaking, and coffee would just pour out of it.
Mine was gross, and I ended up giving it back because like I was starting to get threats that they were going to take like legal action against me. So I met
For the
my
$100 Keurig?
Yeah, well, I'm sure it was bullshit, but I was a college kid, dude. I was
Sure.
like, I was 100% faking it till I made it, sort of situation. And honestly,
Always
this thing
fake it
was
till you make it. You
give
Yeah,
them back a yucky one?
I'm giving them back a disgusting, gross Keurig machine, and you know they are satisfied once the machine changes hands. And I used it for a good 8, 9, 10 months, something
Yeah.
like that.
They're
So,
like, as long as you don't have it.
and I got paid very well for probably about an hour and 15 minutes worth of work altogether.
All right. Sorry, I was checking the time.
You're good.
We're gonna move forward.
Yeah, I thought
'cause
you
we're
were
getting
calling the
behind.
cops. I was like, I think statute of limitations
Yeah, I'm gonna
has
call
moved
the
on.
cops because I want to talk to them.
What's one?
What's number one?
Number one. So I have questions that are
That's
in here.
lazy as shit. But
I know. We did that to be lazy last time. What's something that you're supposed to like but you actually find annoying?
Life.
That I find annoying.
The
that I'm supposed
Beatles.
to like.
Other people's kids for me.
Oh,
I
be honest
actually
with
like.
you.
I love kids, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, I like playing. With kids.
so
I
you
have
steal
a
coffee, you like kids. God is guilty. Michael Jackson's innocent.
I want to make sure that those two things are not associated.
You
with
know
one
how to
another.
paint a
Unfortunately, the puzzle pieces
Yeah.
fit together.
You know what? I actually truly do hate that. And the very first open mic I ever did, first time ever doing comedy, I actually told a joke that went about the idea being that immediately if women are like, I love kids, they're like, oh, that's a great, wonderful. But seriously, if you are a male, or even like on the, like, if you believe in like the spectrum of gender, if you are anywhere 75% of the way towards male, if you say anything about loving kids, immediately like, you're a pedophile. And it's like, dude, I've got nieces and nephews who I adore, who I would kill for.
Of course.
Same. And then I have nieces and nephews I fucking hate.
Honestly, I don't have any yet that I hate, but there's some of them are young enough that I don't really know if I will.
You know,
or
I
not
know where
yet.
you're going, and the way I get around that is I just don't even say that I like kids, and I let a woman say it for me, and then it's cute again. When
Yeah.
my wife or someone's like, oh,
100%.
they're like, he loves kids so much,
100%,
actually.
yeah.
They're like, oh, he's
And then it
sweet.
suddenly becomes a redeeming
sweet
quality of
again.
some sort. But
Not
yeah, it's
crack a
still
kid in the
fucked
head
up
as they
though.
run by. Fuck you,
like,
you little
see,
bitch.
that's one of those those just stigmas that really sucks. Honestly,
I got another answer. Dabs. Like hitting like dabs and like
Oh, I thought you
honey
meant
oil.
like, yo, give me a dab,
yeah,
bro.
dude. Like,
Yeah,
well,
that too. But
That's a dab.
yeah, that's not what I
he
said.
just plays a lot of Fortnite.
Yeah. No, but dabs, like, I don't know. I feel like it's
Smoking
too much.
dabs?
It gives me a headache.
Weed crack,
I'm
basically?
like, yeah, it's basically crack for weed. I feel like I'm in a cartoon. I can't breathe for like an hour. I just
You
don't
have to
like
use,
it.
like I was saying before, we were talking about, you have to use like a rig and tools and glass.
You'd have a
Y'all are
contraption.
literally. I have an entire
Heat
joke. I've
shit
got it
up.
posted on YouTube. Like I've done it for. It's one of my oldest jokes, honestly. That is like exactly this. It's the whole idea that like I've been smoking weed for 15 years, but I have my limits. And it's always like if you basically the idea is if you've been smoking, if you've got to have a blowtorch to get high on weed, you've made some mistakes somewhere
Yeah.
along
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah.
I know people that can only do dabs now, like regular weed doesn't get them high, they say. And I'm like, you're an addict, dude. You
Yeah,
turned
dude.
weed into an actual narcotic.
Is there a way to intravenously use weed yet at some point?
I'm sure there's a way. I think
mean-
it's all about just processing, however, because
Yeah.
I mean, you can eat it.
I think with medical, there is like some intravenous type.
I mean, like, I'm trying
If
to
you
think
get
of a
super
practical
medical.
use for that. So, say a cancer patient
Very
is on like
medical.
an IV,
Very medical.
maybe like there could theoretically
Very
be a
medical,
way.
as opposed to kind of medical.
Not recreational.
But you know what? If they're American, I think you could just literally just put like pot butter in an IV, and like we're made to handle that at this point.
You
Our
know-
arteries can,
you
can go
you
and
can
push
get
the
high
butter
from
through
just
it.
touching weed, like just touching
I've
actual
heard
bud.
that,
You can't
yeah.
like when bud pickers. A lot of times they'll wear gloves because after a while they're so high, they're like, "This is awesome."
it absorbs in through your.
That's how they get by making minimum wage because they're
Yeah.
stoned 24/7.
Fucking. And plus, they're gonna get a
How
whole bunch
much-
of weed afterwards.
At the end, they're like, "How much do I owe you, dude?" Let's workshop. You got any new jokes or anything? I got a couple of premises, just dumb shit to throw out. I'll go first.
I've been having like writer's block, man. Like I've
I've been up and down. I'll write something that's okay, and then I write a bunch of shit that sucks. I mean, I have a plenty material. I'm not like bragging, but I need more, and I've been
I
kind of
just
like
want to keep
stuck
building.
or something. Yeah,
I feel like I've been
I
kind of
wanna
stuck in
stop.
like the half-hour area for like a little while now, and I really want to push past that.
This is just a premise. I was trying to pitch this to Jason earlier. I'm still figuring out. I think if I word it correctly, I can make this funny, but my birthday was yesterday, right? And I realized like one thing that connects everybody is that aside from Valentine's Day, your birthday is the only holiday or whatever where everybody expects sex, right? Like married people expect sex, single people they want to fuck on their birthday, and I'm like, why is that? You know, it's not like it's a romantic thing. And I think I came to the conclusion that it's because the first time you ever had some pussy was when you were born, and now you're just trying to go back to the origin.
I
That's
feel
an
like
awkward ass premise.
It is
so
very
vulgar right now.
I didn't say because you came out your mom's puss. I just said because you came out of pussy. And now you're trying to go
You're kind
back.
of touching on Chappelle's the Chappelle's whole thing a little bit, aren't
What
you?
was his thing?
That's what he's in like the hot water for right now, is because he made the statement that every single human on the planet came out of a natural vagina.
Yeah.
Well, it's true.
Not really, no,
Careful,
C-sections.
Careful, C-sections are an exclusion, but yeah, according to the internet, the statement that you just made is quite controversial.
But the thing is, like, I don't care what you like. If you say you identify as whatever, that's fine. I'll roll with it. But I mean, if you're clarifying that, like, say a woman says that she's this or a man or whatever. But if you're identifying it, it's because you were born a woman and that's not what you choose to be. And
I
that's
think he
fine.
referred to trans people's vaginas as I can't believe it's not pussy.
That's pretty funny.
Honestly, I thought that was pretty and I'm with you. I 100% respect all people, and
what does it matter? It's what you came out of.
There is like an aspect to it where it's like, okay, guys, we got to be able to like come to terms on an agreement of like, it's
what if we run that back even further, and we say that every person on this planet came out of a man's penis first?
That's lunacy.
How's that lunacy? You're a sperm. You were a sperm that came out of your dad's dick.
In that regard.
God damn,
before you even got to the pussy,
bro.
You came out of a man's dick. Did you come out of a woman's dick?
I thought you were saying being birthed out of a dick. Okay,
dude, we just like this is the
my dad's dick was huge.
Piss a baby out.
This is the porn parody of which came first, the chicken or the egg.
It looked like he had a watermelon in his pants. My dad's dick was so big. He was pregnant with me. That would be scary.
Well, no, he's carrying you as a baby. He's got to piss you out. You know?
Is that a fucked up statement? Like, I'm an ally with LGBTQ.
Oh, we are all canceled officially.
I don't care about that.
We are 100%
I never made it, pal. I never peaked and I refused to. So you can't cancel me if I never made it. But is that a fucked up thing to say? We all came out of a penis? Like, we all came out of a man's...
I think we all...
Is it because he's touching on the, like, I can't believe it's not pussy? Because that's just it's a joke. Does it really hurt anybody? Do anyone get their arm broke when they heard it? I mean...
I don't think so. No, I'm a supporter of all people. I think trans. I love trans people. I have trans friends.
I can support.
You're trans Kinnison.
I am trans.
I can support the idea that both a penis and a vagina were involved. So that's all encompassing. Penis and vaginas both.
You fucking phobic of some sort.
You fucking problematic.
Jesus Christ, Jason.
Okay, some people don't have pussies and vaginas.
I can't believe I had to agree to come on this show. Good night, guys.
Yeah.
So unaccepting here.
I told you what would happen if we had a woman on the show. I told you what would happen. I knew it. Yeah. I don't know. That's but we all came out of a penis. Maybe I'll do that part of the joke then. I don't know.
Okay.
That was just a thought I had. I didn't realize I was paralleling basically Comedy God.
Have you not watched the new Chappelle special?
I have, and I loved it, but I didn't know what part. I couldn't remember. I don't memorize every single.
Oh, you just copy all of Chappelle's material.
I just saw everybody said they hated it, so I was like, I love it. It's great.
Your best bit is still to date the one about the black guy who's blind and didn't know he's in the KKK. I love that joke every time you tell it.
Oh yeah. Oh, you mean the one that was stolen from me? No, I'm kidding. Chappelle's God, I love him. He'll never hear this. Nobody cares.
What if in that joke you're leading people to think that you're gonna say it's from a pussy? Ultimately, how you're leading them to it, and then it ends up being a dick.
That's one way to look at it. I'll be nice and say I'll take that note, but I'm not typing anything down. So
watching evolves to that.
I don't know. It was just an idea I had. Here's a different one. Okay. I haven't had a girlfriend in a long time, and I don't know. I feel like I've been on a dry spell, but I trained my dog to say that she loves me, and I know that
your
seems
dog
like
is adorable, dude.
It seems like a red flag, but I'm not lonely anymore. My dog loves me, and she can tell me.
Literally earlier, you were like, "Do you love me?" Woof! It's amazing.
You just need to hear it.
Yeah, and whatever she says. As long as I believe it's a yes, it doesn't matter.
It's weird that that's the only way you can finish now is when your dog's barking. But other than that, I support it.
Every time someone knocks on my door, I come a bunch. Yeah, I won't. I probably
please stop by. Sure, knock on the door.
Hey, ring my bell when you get here a bunch of times.
You might have to do it a few times. I'm far in the house.
Yeah,
I've had bad writer's block about coming up with new stuff recently, as I've mentioned. But I have had a lot of just old stuff just kind of burrowing in the back of my mind, and I've tried to delve into basically how I feel like I'm emotionally stunted to some degree, just because my dad was one of those traditional dads that the only time I've ever riffed on this on stage, I made a joke about how it's basically as a kid growing up in the 80s, you could have three choices of emotion. You could be happy, you could be sad, or you could your dad's belt.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's something to that premise. I just need to flesh it out a little bit more. Though. But that's 100% how it felt. Anybody
that was at least 6 or older in the 80s would understand that.
You're right. I was born in 85, so sure. Right in that sweet spot.
5 or 6 in that area,
Yeah.
Man, my dad was one of those dads, and I mean, I was born in the early '80s, but if you didn't finish your plate, you'd get the shit kicked out. And I got the shit kicked out of me for so many things. I'd get whoopings with the belt or whatever, So he trained me to be a fat ass a masochist, basically. I can't come unless I'm getting spanked and
eating food.
And I have to finish my plate. That's why I eat pussy for an hour before I fuck anybody.
Because he's hungry.
You're gonna finish that shit, yeah.
Yeah. Plus, I do it longer, but she might wake up. I'm kidding. I got drunk too fast.
No, dude,
I always get consent. I just want to make that clear.
Bullshit.
But you need to start using some forms. You need
Since
some forms.
2003, I get consent.
But basically, his idea of consent is when his right hand says no, he just switches to the left.
I'm a lefty.
Listen, since I've done DoorDash before, I have a timestamp app that you might want to use that for consent moving forward.
I have them sign the paper and send me a text if I can open their phone while they're asleep. Anyways, that's their thumbs. Free.
I have a different so I grew up I was fat as fuck. Like I joke a lot about that on stage.
Well, you still are.
I'm still no. I'm
I
fat.
was gonna say it, but I've been ripping on him already.
I am currently fat.
Yeah.
I used to be fat. Speaking of, by the
All
way,
fat
We're
is
like
fat
the
as
Wi-Fi
fuck.
bars
Okay.
of fat.
This is
You're like
stealing
fat,
from,
fatter, fattest.
This is stealing from David
good signal
Diaz
right
right here. This is stealing from David Diaz, but it's rude as fuck that you make your guests sit profile to the fucking camera. For what
I
it's
used to
worth.
sit profile, and I was like, I'm on this
I can't-
every week.
You know
I'm
what?
not
You can
sitting
choose
there.
to scoot into that table or work with you.
I was
up.
sitting back, and
Sit
you're like, no,
up.
put your belly against the fucking table.
Hey,
Just
can you
fat
squish
ass.
your shit in.
Yeah. Can you make if we can? I want you to feel the table in your gut.
I'm used to it though. I grew up that. Like I totally get that. But like that was actually a fucked up part of my childhood. Is like my mom super mentally unhealthy and like definitely gave me some like body image issues. I was bulimic and like
Listen to the woman that birthed you. Good job.
My mom put me on Fin
first
Fin
vagina.
and like when I was in middle school, dude.
Was it mini thins?
Fin Fin?
No, Fin. Well, they're actually lawsuits and shit for people that took
So
Fin
did
Fin.
mini thin.
Yeah, well, Mini Fin
I
is
think
more
mini
like
thin turned into fin fin.
Mini Fin was the truckers were stealing that to make meth out of. Fin was.
You didn't need to make meth out of it. I took a bunch of those, and
I'm telling you, I still see some commercials
Talk
for
about
Fin Fin.
Fin Fin pops
Yeah.
up, bro.
Zoot Suit Riot,
And
dude.
so my mom was like,
Are you entitled to money?
I hope so. I need some. I definitely
I was
have the
about to light
fucking
my
brain
beer just
damage
now.
that came with it.
Good job.
But like my mom's
Smiles.
mentally ill, and my dad doesn't believe that mentally ill is a thing. My dad was very much like if it's not bleeding, you don't need to go to the doctor sort of type of thing.
Okay.
So that's like where that's the reason I'm funny.
my dad was more of a if it's not bleeding, give me a minute kind of guy.
Well, since I'm a dad, I can put myself in that category now.
That was a good one.
I'm the dad that thinks literally everyone has a mental illness. I think everyone in this world has a
Accurate.
mental illness.
Yeah.
Everyone does to some degree. Well, just what's
Our
your,
society's
what's
broken,
your
bro.
illness?
We're all fucked up.
Dude, I've said this-
What's your illness?
This covers a lot of reasons. It's the milk, dude. We tried to make titties bigger, faster, and it gave us all autism and Asperger's.
We probably all
dude.
were sucking on silicone in like the 90s, and like
That's true.
That's
It's
where.
true.
That's
and then
where
now all of our daughters
we all have
fucking look
some
like
weird
fucking
cancer.
20-year-old women when they're 10 and shit, and all this
As
shit's
my dad
going
would
down.
say,
Yeah.
that's not the problem. Come here. You're getting a whooping.
Again, that's
Yeah.
the premise of my joke. It's happy, sad, or the belt. That's so true.
My dad was a big John Wayne guy. He loved John Wayne.
Same,
the Duke.
bro.
But he loved Ponderosa and Westerns. We went to the Ponderosa.
Did you
part
ever
of it
hear
once.
that John Wayne was
But-
afraid of horses?
I
Yeah.
heard John Wayne was gay, but was that just something somebody said?
That's what I'm getting to. They say
Okay.
John Wayne was gay.
I didn't know that. I
And,
just knew he was afraid of horses.
My parents are divorced, but we used to still get together.
That's
sometimes
fighting words
on,
to people that love John Wayne.
Exactly. And that's
That
what
he's
I'm,
afraid of horses, or that he's gay?
That's gay.
Well, that's just because they're homophobes instead of horseophobes.
Likely if they like John Wayne. Yeah, I mean, come on.
All right, you guys mind if I go now?
Oh, please.
I'm just
Anyway,
gonna keep talking over you if I can.
I know you. I know. Trust me. I know. But we would still get together on like Christmas or Thanksgiving. My parents, and even though they've been divorced for years,
Your dad didn't
and
dress up
my
like John Wayne, did he?
My dad always wore cowboy boots, but he's Mexican, so it doesn't look like he's trying to be like a rancher or whatever.
Juan Wayne.
Juan Wayne.
Juan Wemundo.
Juan.
But he wouldn't shut up one day, and he kept talking about John Wayne, and he was getting on everybody's nerves. So me and my mom just started making fun of John Wayne and saying like, no, he's gay or whatever. And my dad was like, no, he's not. God damn it. And I was like, no, dude, it's for real. Like
in the
they say,
news.
he actually fucked Gomer Pyle twice.
It's in the Bible. It's in the Bible, bro.
And he
Sorry,
got
it's
back-
true.
He's like, don't talk like that. And I was like, I'm almost 40. I can curse. He's like, no, don't call him a faggot. And I was like, stop saying faggot. You can't say that anymore. And we kept on him so much that at one point he's like, he's not gay. He's like, I watched him my whole life. I put my boots on. because of John Wayne. I was like, oh, so you get all dressed up for
Have
John
you seen
Wayne?
Has your dad seen Brokeback Mountain?
You fix your hair for
I was
John
like-
Wayne.
I was like, oh, so you get out of bed, you comb your hair, you trim your mustache for John Wayne. I was like, now that's gay.
You got your ass whooped that
You got
day, didn't you?
fucking pissed. No, I was in my 30s. I was
okay,
ready to whoop
luckily.
some
You
ass.
were
that
ready.
day. Yeah.
What age is
I
it?
actually got chased out of the house that day I left.
What
But
age is it where it's like you stop being afraid of your dad because you realize you can whip your dad's ass?
When you
When,
take care
when
of
I found
yourself.
out I could whoop his, that's
That's
when, yeah.
I'm saying, what age was that for you?
Like 23.
Yeah.
Mine is
I
when you
left
can
for a
take care
few
of
years and
yourself.
came back.
Like when you
Yeah.
think when you're on your own. I don't
my-
live here anymore. I'll fight you, motherfucker.
My dad was a Marine, so I've actually never experienced that. I'm just like trying to live through y'all
You're
right
still-
now.
Are you
Yeah.
No, you're waiting for him to be in a wheelchair so you can take him to
Well, I'll
that.
push that
That's weird.
motherfucker down the stairs, dude. And he'll still probably somehow stab me in the back. Yeah.
You're like, I'm waiting for you to be in a wheelchair, an old
I think
motherfucker.
realistically, I was like 16 or 17 was the first time like I actually like fought back with my dad, and I kind of won. Where I finally I hit him hard enough he fell down, and then I got in my car and left and come back
Immediately.
for a few weeks.
I
Yeah.
remember one time I
I'm
tried
gone.
to stop my dad and he like swept my like Karate Kid style. He swept the leg and I was on
Oh,
my
shit.
back and I'm just like, well,
Did you
that
try
sucks.
to crane kick him?
Yeah.
You're like, now I wish I would have went to the military.
100% illegal kick to the face and he still whipped my ass.
Let's move on. We're way behind on schedule. I'm kind of drunk and high already.
It seems like it. You're trying to light your beer.
It's my birthday month. Fuck you. That's why I'm getting fucked up. But yeah, let's move on. Now it's time for some crime stories.
Time for crime stories, bitch. 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 Time for crime stories, bitch.
So we got an Alabama woman. We're in Alabama this time. Pretty close to Florida.
Florida's armpit.
Okay. So
Florida's sorry, just before you even get started. Florida's one of those weird ass states that like people lump Florida in a lot, kind of like Texas.
Sure.
But there's a
Oklahoma.
big difference from where the fuck part of Florida you're from. Like
Oh, big time.
Miami is way different than the Panhandle.
Jacksonville's different from Tampa. It's different from
Tallahassee's
Orlando.
different
Different
from
from
everything.
Daytona. Daytona is a ghetto beach. It's basically Galveston of Florida.
Like people do not understand how long it takes to drive across Texas. People do not understand how long it takes to drive up Florida.
it's 8
Like,
hours.
It's a
I've done it several times.
Yeah.
from the Keys all the way up. It's
Well, not the
longer than
Keys,
8.
not the Keys.
Well,
From
the
Keys
Miami
adds like an
Homestead.
extra
from,
4,
yeah,
bro.
from
Yeah,
Miami
but
Homestead.
Miami's close enough.
All right.
But
I
actually,
can
we
smell Cuba
for
from
the
there.
job.
It's
So
fine.
you're essentially telling me that you believe that Florida's circumcised. You just cut off a little tip.
Those are the
Take a little schmeckle off the tip right there.
That part
you know?
doesn't count.
no, those are the kidney stones that Florida pissed out. It's the Keys. That's what it is.
All right.
So anyways.
Alabama woman. She got an interesting name. Her name is Iconic Face.
Iconic face.
That's her name. She was found guilty this week on 2 counts of armed robbery after holding up a Mississippi bank 2 years ago, which is a
Don't
crime.
cross state lines. That's your first mistake.
Well, it's for a crime that she allegedly committed to fund her plastic surgery. We'll post this on our pictures, but here we go.
Which
Pictures.
one is which?
It's both her.
I know, but
what's the before? and What's the
what's the
after?
before? and
I
after?
think this is the before and this is the after.
She looks like she already had a botched surgery in the
Yo,
before.
That's
that's
so
how
she had
bad
to-
this before and after is you don't know which one's the before and which one's the after.
It's kind of bad. It's kind of bad. So, Iconic Face's case was originally slated for trial on June 20th, 2021.
That's
but
Wait. Your name is Iconic Face and you're trying to change it?
I think she's trying to get it. She's trying to gain it. She's like,
Yeah.
I got everything else. I got
She
the
came up
clothes.
with the name.
I got the name.
I got the name. I just got to get the
I
face
just
to
gotta
match
get the
it.
face down.
Yeah.
and
now,
then she's
baby.
going to be a rapper because that's a great rap name.
Iconic Face is a good name for
Yeah.
a rapper. That would be pretty good.
Yeah.
Ooh. Drop it down low, Iconic Face. Here we
That's
go.
what I said.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So the
She does
You
it.
want to try something? I'll give you a little taste. Drop it down low with this iconic
You'll ever
face.
hear that track with Iconic Face and Unibrow? Fucking fire,
But
yo.
when you just said that, that sounded so natural. You're like, oh, the track with Iconic Face. Like she had it going.
It sounds like
it was
yeah.
going to work.
Yeah, she seems like the type of rapper that has like a good mixtape career before she makes it mainstream.
That's rappers, Miles.
That's all.
If you don't have that,
Fair,
you're probably
fair.
not gonna,
You gotta get
Oh, I'm
straight cred.
sorry. I forgot you're trying to make it right now.
Yeah.
In the,
I'm not trying
the
to make it.
underground
I've
scene.
already made it. Okay.
He's already trunk popped a few times and pushed out some
I
CDs.
have
Yeah.
handed out CDs out of my trunk.
Mikey B
Several
makes the
times.
type of music that they would play during the "Pimp My Ride" interludes, where like
Yeah.
you
I
see
think
like
he's okay
the,
with that.
Yeah, but they play just the instrumental. They cut me out of it.
yeah. That seems typical.
it's just
Yeah.
your beat. Yeah,
Why?
that you didn't come up with.
They weren't ready for what I was giving them.
That's
In 10
true.
years, they're going to wish they had it.
Lyrically, you were just pushing boundaries.
The boundaries of music. Like, is this music or is it?
Right.
I don't think it is.
It's very similar to your comedy.
Ooh.
I'll let you have that one. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, so Iconic Face is,
I was on TV. Fuck you.
Iconic Face is running out of time. This broad's 39 years old.
Yeah.
So-
When you say running out of time at 39, I just turned 39 yesterday.
I'm just
so
saying
I
Yeah,
feel
but
like
this is in
it's-
woman years, dude.
Yeah.
But
It's
for
different.
A, for a
She's
fresh
like
young,
62.
That's different, bro.
a fresh young budding rapper
How old
career.
is Gigi?
A year and a half.
But times that by 49,
See,
and then by 7.
and then
that was
divided by 3.
300 years old.
Exactly.
100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cleopatra over here.
All right, so after the 39-year-old's plea for a maximum term of 15 years on each count to run concurrently, it was denied.
Let me ask you real quick, because I listen to a few crime podcasts, and I've been too stupid to Google this. I know this.
Are you a murderino?
I like small town murder, but I don't want to shout that. I'm going to bleep this out because they don't know me. Anyways,
Yeah.
is concurrent means they all run at the same time.
Yes, they
And
wanted the
what's it called
15
the other way?
Consecutively.
Consecutive, where you have to do 15, then 15. Okay.
Yes, so she wanted.
concurrent is when they.
She had several charges that all netted 15 years, and she wanted them to run concurrently. So it's just one 15-year sentence that she's running. But they were like, "Nope, we ain't doing it like that." The Ozark Natives charges stem from a 2019.
That's not how they teach math in Florida.
No. They're like, "No, you do all the years."
Well, it's
here."
Alabama.
Oh,
They don't teach
Close
math.
enough.
Yeah, no
Close-
math at all.
You want math? Check the Bible.
Go east.
Yeah.
To Florida.
Oh, okay.
2019 heist of a bank Corp South in Gulfport, Mississippi. At the time, prosecutors argued that her plan was to rob the banks to finance her sexual reassignment surgery.
Okay.
So,
No comment.
So Mikey doesn't support it. Got it.
I still want to go out with her.
Gulfport police. You're just open-minded. I'm an open-minded guy.
No, I'm not
right?
He's
open-minded.
open-minded.
I'm not open. I'm not open-minded. I'm just desperate. Okay. I'm just lonely.
At this stage, I need
When
a
you've been an
connection.
incel, as long as Mikey.
I'm not an incel. I'm just not very opportunistic.
Got you.
So Gulfport
You're a
police-
manifesto away from being an incel.
I have the paper.
They've been alerted to Face's 2019 crime by a hidden alarm activated by the besieged bank branch. The besieged bank branch.
The place she was robbing.
Okay. Upon their arrival, bank employees informed officers that the suspect approached the teller and handed them a scrawled note that said, "You have 1 minute to give me the money and do not be wrong or die."
Don't be wrong. There's.
Do not be wrong or die.
Hey, don't wrong me, bitch.
That's
Do
a lot
not
of pressure,
be wrong
dude.
or die.
As somebody who has test anxiety, I'd be freaking the fuck out.
Like somebody here, you know, and it says you have 1 minute to give the money. Do not be wrong or die. I think they were being very clear. Do not be wrong.
You start reevaluating every choice you've made in life. Like, was I wrong about that?
Shit,
Should I
wrong?
support this person?
Is it wrong to give the money? What should I do?
I think she meant to write, "Don't do me wrong," but she's in Alabama and she's robbing a bank
one of
instead
her
of
eyes might
earning
have
the
been
money.
swollen from the surgery.
Her eye was swollen like she got fucking tried to rob a check cashing place. They're like,
And she got beat up
And
by the
whooped
people
her
that
ass.
worked there or something.
Yeah,
Give me some of them picture papers with the presidents on it.
her arms need to be as swollen as her eyes because she lost a fight.
Isn't that like a perk at a job? If like, hey, if somebody does rob the place, like I'm giving you permission, you could beat their ass.
That's not really a perk because
Beat
that
their
person
ass.
probably has a gun.
But beat their ass if you could. That's
No, I
okay.
say my money, take it. Fuck you. I ain't getting no altercation for
Honestly,
you.
same, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm working for like McDonald's, please have all the money in the register.
You want a box of frozen burgers? You hungry?
Yeah.
Man,
Pull your car around. I'll load you up.
Yeah, I don't think the police will show up fast enough to probably come to your aid if you need.
Yeah. They don't protect and serve. They react.
That's it. All right, so no weapon was seen or shown, although the tellers did recall the suspect had a swollen face, indicative of some recent cosmetic surgery operations.
How long ago? Or how long?
2019 is when this happened.
And when did she get arrested for? In 2019?
Yeah, she got
They
20.
caught her?
And so the robbery was captured on the surveillance system while authorities discovered the abandoned Cadillac nearby that she rolled up in,
I'm not going to touch that one. I had 2 Cadillacs. So.
which they traced back to Iconic Face by name. Meanwhile, authorities still sent images of the serial surgery recipient with a memo imploring the public to help ID who this person is. And do you think her friends told on her?
Yeah.
Yes.
100%.
Hey, she didn't even let me in on it. Fuck her.
Tellers were also easily able to recognize and create sketch composites of iconic face and her
Make it a
appearance.
thick face. Like, it's swollen.
So if she did the job, what does it say? It stemmed from the 2019 heist. So the heist was in January 2019 at the beginning. She was found by March 30th. She was
She got away for
detained by
2
March
months, though?
30th.
Man, if you get... how much money did she get?
It didn't say how much, but she was busted at Houston's George Bush Intercontinental Airport.
Oh, wow.
So she was intercontinental, so she wasn't even leaving the country.
No, just that's what the name of the airport is.
If you can get 2 months away from that, like, you could have got out of the country and got away with it.
Actually, check this out. She was re-entering the country from Mexico.
Oh, she was coming in.
This was coming back.
So she got Mexican surgery, which I won't talk shit because I'm going to have to go down there and get my teeth done.
and supposedly it's supposed to be
But
better there than
Have
here.
you not done that yet? I thought you did that already.
I did some of it. I didn't go down to Mexico. I got what I could get done here.
He did American dollar work.
Yeah. I did church outreach work and should have went to Mexico.
So it was respected that she had received her bank-funded procedure, as subsequent mugshots showed that the surgical tables were on her. So the first one was, damn, what is it? So what's the other picture of her? If that one's when she came back in,
She probably came in from Mexico, and that's why she has the tape on her nose. That's
and
when
they
she
made her
came
take
in.
all that shit off and the makeup off and all that
No,
stuff.
I feel
took
like
a
that's
picture?
the before because that looks like
An earlier
It's already
mugshot?
swole there, but it looks like they try to make the cheekbones match how much she's swole instead of sucking the fat out.
Interesting.
I'm a doctor.
Sounds like it, yeah.
I played enough of it.
This apparently was not the bank robber's first job, so to speak. So her original birth name was Jimmy Maurice Lewis II.
Jimmy,
Jimmy.
a lady named Jimmy.
She didn't used to be a lady.
Okay.
Oh, gotcha.
So she was.
Remember sexual reassignment surgery?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I thought they were just guessing it was that, but it was for
I
her
zoned
face.
out like halfway through the story.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean
You're a great guest.
So that picture and the other picture is actually an older picture from 2009 when she got detained for another robbery of like a small.
You think she got
department
her
store.
sex reassigned because she didn't want to get caught for robbing banks as a man?
I think she was just wanting to get sex reassignment surgery, and the only way she'd come up with that money is to rob places. So she got 15 years, 4 counts.
So wasn't that
50,
like
30.
the story for? Did you all ever watch Orange Is the New Black?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
hold on. So she got 60 years.
Yeah.
She's not going to make it.
Well, I think she'll be eligible for parole. In like
Well, you have to do
25,
like
30.
7 or 8 years, and if she's doing them all together like that, she'll have to do like 20 years probably before she can even get.
I'm like
eligible for parole.
90% sure that's like the storyline from Orange Is the New Black, where like I want to say it's Laverne Cox. Like
No, she wasn't doing. She didn't do those crimes to her sexual reassignment surgery though.
I thought that she did.
Piper.
No,
Wasn't it Piper?
the trans.
that's
prisoner,
right.
It was
Oh,
a
the one that people say I
firefighter.
look like. That
No,
one?
no. The
It's
beautiful
a black
one.
person, Laverne
the
Cox.
black lady.
Oh yeah, her, yeah. I know what you're talking
So
about.
she
Yeah.
isn't actually like in like not just as an actress.
She's an
but
actual
she's
trans
actually
person.
a trans
She is
person.
a trans
But in that
actress,
show, if I remember
actor.
correctly, she actually portrayed. Or I'm sorry, her brother actually portrayed her like male version as a firefighter, the
Oh, nice.
character.
Yeah.
And then she basically
did the
the
backstory.
idea was it was an arson job that at the time he committed the crime so that he could become the person that we know in prison with Piper.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's hot.
gotcha.
Laverne Cox. Hell yeah.
I think the
Dope.
point of the story here, though, on
Can't
this
cancel
one,
us now.
point of the story on this one, we said she was beautiful. On the point of the story here is, I think that don't rob a bank. That fucking federal time is fucking serious,
I've
bro.
thought about robbing a bank a million times in my life, and I'm like, I can't get away with that.
Dude, what it comes down to for me is
I
I
love
know
bank
that
heist movies.
my ratio of fails versus success of robbing the bank in the GTA heists not in my favor
Not
if
in
I'm
your
trying
favor.
it in real
So
life.
it says don't probably do it. Good thing it's a video game.
Not a good.
I gotta tell you, out of all bank jobs that I've seen, though, I gotta tell you, Place Behind the Pines with the U-Haul truck.
Dude, that is
Beyond the
such a
Pines.
good
A fucking
movie.
Great
Place Beyond
idea.
the Pines?
That
Yeah.
was a great
Yeah.
idea.
With the dirt
You
bike?
zoom off on the bike, cut off, go into the woods, right into a U-Haul. U-Haul drives out. Boom.
Dude, and as great as a movie that is, I am such a bad guest because I've got a pee, so I'll be right back.
Yeah, go ahead. We'll just talk shit about you while you're gone. Yeah,
Actually, we're right here at the plug.
yeah. We were actually about to end it, but now we'll extend it.
Oh, okay.
But no, Place Beyond the Pines. I think
wouldn't
that
this
is
be
a
in
good
some
idea.
This will be some editing, some post.
No, we'll keep talking. Whatever.
okay.
We'll make him look like a jerk for getting
Perfect.
up. But no, I've
Get a
thought a
beer
million
too, you
times.
fucker.
Yeah, I've thought about robbing a bank a million times. And I'm like, there's so many creative ways. I love bank heist movies.
Yeah.
Place Beyond the Pines, that's a good one.
To me, that's like one of the classic ways to do it. I mean, you have to like, there's Big Brother everywhere. You have to be like in the middle of nowhere. It can't be a big city. It has to be a place that like
You can't show your face for miles, not even in that city at
Yeah,
all.
yeah.
You can't show your face or any
It
license
sounds
plate.
like she was trying to do it right. She went where she didn't live. She went to a different state. She thought entirely she had this shit figured out, except she had an unremarkable face.
And she left her Cadillac nearby.
Yeah, dumb
That's
fuck.
stupid. Like
Burned a caddy.
like it'd be too much to do like Clive Owen did in that one movie. I can't remember the name. Where they did the Inside Job or Inside Man.
Yeah.
Where they like built a wall and hid in the bank for like he stayed in there for
Oh,
like
yeah,
3 or 4
yeah,
days,
yeah.
and everybody else dressed like victims and mixed everybody in,
That's
so
right.
you couldn't tell.
That was pretty ingenious.
I think going on a dirt bike, don't be greedy. Get whatever's in the fucking drawers and go. Don't take any other money. No die packs. Drive your fucking motorcycle right onto a dirt bike, right onto a fucking
Onto a truck.
yeah.
The diversion. Masking it.
Yeah.
Covering it.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think Miles is pooping.
Doesn't seem like that joke about going piss before was so funny now.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Miles, just so y'all know, Miles said he needed to pee. When I kept telling him to go pee, he's like, "No, just why are you making
I
it
don't have a
weird?"
sensitive bladder,
I
but
was
like
yeah.
now here he is.
Yeah, it's not
fucking
sensitive. It's just the size of a walnut.
interrupting the end of the show to go take a leak.
Yeah, I know. And then he tried to kiss me that one time. Oh, hey, Miles. I'm just
Perfect
kidding.
timing.
He
All
didn't
right.
try. He just laid it on me.
I was going to say,
Mwah.
dude, that sounds like a successful attempt to me.
I gotta tell you,
Yeah.
I did not smell Dial antibacterial soap on your hand as you walked by.
Oh,
FYI,
no,
so.
dude, no.
Why are you trying to sniff the guests? We got in trouble already. We deleted like 4 episodes. Don't touch me. You think of any names for this?
There was one earlier. I forgot of it though. I'll hear it again when I hear it. Yeah,
All right, we'll think of something.
yeah.
All right, that's it, man. Hour 15. That's good enough.
That'll work.
Perfect timing on my
That's
bathroom
good.
break.
Yeah,
Sorry
absolutely.
about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were ready to end it, and
We
you
had a
decided-
segment
okay.
called
you
"Let's Talk
decided
Shit About Miles."
your needs are greater than the needs of others.
You
so
know,
that's
it is
fine.
about me. It was your birthday yesterday. Now that shit's
Yeah.
yeah,
done.
it's not today.
Which, by the way, thank you for the gifts. I really appreciate
Yeah,
that.
you're very
Thanks,
welcome.
man.
dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I appreciate
You're right.
that. And thank you for your y'all's gifts too.
Yeah, glad you like it.
Thank you, everybody. I'm
Cool.
just so ecstatic.
Thank you for having me back on the show. Honestly, this is like y'all seem
I never
like
hit
you act.
record. We're not using any.
I
of
was
this.
just about to say you actually seem like you know what you're doing this time
Yeah.
too. So
A
fucking
little bit
crazy.
of clarity at this stage.
Jason beats me. No, we're done though. Do me a favor. Tell people where they can find you, your podcast, any show dates, whatever you got.
Sure.
Throw it out there. Let them hear. it.
Easiest way to find me is at Mr. Most Days Off. I'm pretty much that on all social media. If you are a Simpsons fan, you can check out the Best Darn Diddly review show. That's DIDDLY. And if you remember me from that section earlier on this show where we talk shit about Denton, my next show is this Saturday night in Denton at the
Ironically
Dive.
and conveniently.
I'll be doing
Fuck around
stand-up.
and find out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what's up. No, it's honestly, I'm excited about the show. It's one I've seen before. I've never been a part of. It's a claws out comedy show where it's half stand-up, which is what I will be doing. Despite the fact that I look like I'll be participating in the drag portion of the show, which is
Yeah.
also part
You're
of
only
the
doing
event.
drag on our show. Yeah.
That's just how I live my life.
Well, your hair didn't give it away. Just the bra under your T-shirt is what gave it away
yeah,
for me.
honestly, yeah, it's cold. Okay, I'm trying not to like poke through anything on the
You
show.
are poking through, and it's
Since
making me
you-
hot.
since you made
I'm
me go
sweating. I'm
profile.
sweating.
real
on this shit,
teardrop, pointy. Yeah.
Do me a favor. Start the music. Just point anywhere in the room. Boop. We'll do it in post. You can find me at Mikey B the Comic. Check out my Instagram. I do have shows coming up. 23rd, I'll be at Dallas Comedy Club. December 9th, I'll be Fort Worth Hyenas.
Hey.
I got other stuff coming in right now. I'll let you guys know that when it comes in. Also, tell your friends to listen to this podcast. Tell them just to follow it. I don't even care if they listen. Give us a review.
Download it and then do what you want with
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Shout out to my neighbors, Daniel and Mercedes. They're new followers. They said they can leave us some reviews. What's up, guys? Thanks for putting up with me being a shitty neighbor and my dog being annoying. But yeah, also check us out on Instagram. There's literally probably 100 videos, clips from this show, all kinds of shit on there. Gives you an idea of what you're in for each episode. Go check that out. Find us on Facebook. It's all at the Open Mic Podcast, MIKE. If you got this far, you fucking know by now. It's the Open Mic Podcast. You search that, Google it, you'll find wherever. You can find it on Twitter by what handle, Jason?
Open mic 5000.
Open Mic 5000.
TikTok.
I think that's all I got.
We got TikTok there. We're
Yeah,
doing
we got
TikToks.
TikTok. We got all the things. Find us. And leave us a review. Help us drive up those charts so we can get some better numbers, so we can get some internet money.
Yeah.
I want some of that fucking cyber dollar, bro.
I like money.
Yeah, I like money. But that's it. I think
You'll
we're outta
still
here.
owe me for this appearance, by the way.
You owe me, actually.
We'll settle up. We'll settle up here afterwards. Hang on a sec.
All right, well, that's it. Bye.
Later.